Welcome to AOL Noisecreep, and we're sitting here with the one and only legendary Saint Vitus. AOL Noisecreep exclusive interview with them at Infernofestival. Thank you so much for agreeing to be victimized by me today. Interrogated, better yet.
Oh, okay.
I gotta say, it's a complete honor to meet you guys. You guys have been around for such a long time. What would you say is your key ingredient to the longevity of your career so far?
Lucky.
Lucky? Okay, that's a good answer.
Marijuana.
I would say perseverance.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because, I mean, we always played what we wanted to play. We never, cared about any trends. Through the punk days, through the glam days, and then suddenly there's this hard rock resurgence, and luckily we're all still alive and ready to do it.
So currently you're touring on the Lille F65 album on Seasons of the Mist, is that correct?
Seasons of Mist.
Seasons of the Mist. Is that who you guys are on in the States as well, or is that just Europe?
That's our label, yeah. States. I mean, it's distribution, it's different here and there, but yeah, Seasons of Mist is our label.
And how did the collaboration happen?
David,
I don't remember how that actually happened.
with Seasons of Mist?
Well, but there was a few different people. Should I talk into this
Yes,
one?
you should.
Okay.
Yeah. That would be nice.
There was there was 3 or 4 different labels, and Seasons of Mist seemed to be the one that would actually back us up and help us and do what they said they were going to do, which they did. They have so far. They've gone beyond what they said they were going to. So that's the reason that we decided to go with them, because they seemed to be the most legitimate. I mean, all the labels were legit, but there was weird things in the contracts and the deals that just didn't make any sense. And Seasons of Mist was straight up front. So yeah.
Yeah, there's I guess a little bit of bidding war between 2 labels, but there's really convoluted because some people that worked at the one label and have the other label, and the end result was that I think it's good. I think we made a good choice.
Yeah, I think Seasons of the Mist, it's one of our biggest supporters here, have been nothing but helpful, and Gunnar and Michael rule.
Yeah.
Thanks again, Gunnar, for setting this up.
We can see the results of the record. I mean, on this tour, we can see the results. We see younger people in the crowds, the bigger crowds, younger people. They know a lot of the words, so I think it's good.
And how have the fans been reacting so far to the new album and just to you guys in general?
I think it's been real good. Everybody seems to know the words and the songs, so obviously it's selling, and they've treated us really nice and really welcomed us back, and I think, I don't think it could be any better right now for us.
It's the best European tour that we've done so far, I think, pretty much, right?
Yeah, I would say so, especially for this record.
But we really like the record a lot. I mean, it's David's theme brainchild, and I think it turned out pretty good, actually, really well.
Well, what went into the writing process for this album? A lot of marijuana?
Marijuana, alcohol. Actually, dude, it wasn't. I thought it would be a little difficult because I hadn't done it in so long, but it actually was fairly easy. Once I started, it just kind of wrote itself. And I just write the stuff at home and then put the riffs and stuff on CDs and mail them to the guys, and they learn it that way. Because nobody lives near each other, so we're all spread out, so we can't rehearse or anything.
Are you in Louisiana?
Yeah, I'm in New Orleans. Yeah.
And what about you guys? What's cool these days?
We live in L.A.
LA. Okay, cool. How come I've never seen you out and about before?
Where do you hang out?
Not where Lionel hangs out.
Maybe I do.
We can talk about that when the camera's off, and that's that. But yeah, no, I know that not everyone lives in the same towns, but you guys have obviously, I think you're veterans at this point, that's fair to say. And how do you think the music business has changed, and what do you think of things now, with social media and all that stuff?
I think it's easier for younger bands. I think it's easier for them to get out and about. It's easier for them to mess up with the internet. It's really fast, but at the same time, it's not the same really. In the older days, back in the old days in the 1870s, if you got signed to a record label deal, that usually meant a lot. But bottom line is, if you don't have a hit, it doesn't matter. Period. I mean, you can promote yourself all you want. You can tour. I mean, the thing about the internet is it allows you younger bands to get their message out. I think.
The YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube is
right. All of a sudden, YouTube is the thing to do. That no longer is there MTV. So why do a video? You do a video.
Do a home video, put it on YouTube, and get 1 million people to watch it.
So that translates into people attendance at shows and record sales, whatever.
Yeah. And do you think that there's an importance for music videos these days?
Yeah, I think there is. I think I think it's coming back more and more, like the vinyl and the CDs are, where it used to be just everything went MP3 files and that was it. And the video kind of started to get lost, like Wino just said, MTV got, you know, kind of behind. But I think it's just everything's starting to come back because everybody wants to, you know, see as much as they can and hear as much as they can to get the most bang for their buck. So I think it's the video thing is
as long as the internet doesn't get like start to get censored and taxed. Like I saw something on Firefox and I pulled up the other day. There's some kind of four initial thing that they're trying to censor the internet.
Yeah, obviously.
When that when that happens, I mean that's going to be the end of like everything like this, you know. And I think that you know it's important. I think that you know the freedom of the internet or the freedom of speech is part of freedom of speech. I think, right?
All right, I agree.
I mean, we need
everything he says.
Of course.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Well, we'll see.
Who has the biggest ego in the band?
Bullshit.
You the man, you the man.
Both of us.
Who the man, you the man.
We're even.
You the man, you the man.
Listen. There's no
He's the
place.
fashion icon. I'm the slob.
There's no place in my world for arrogance or abuse. I mean, I believe in treating everybody good. I mean, when you get to the club, you know, people are sometimes amazed and stunned. You can tell that they've been like kicked around by arrogant rock stars. When you say thank you and all this, they're very happy. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, I was scared to meet you guys, to be honest with you, and I've only had a few other moments like that. When I first met Cannibal Corpse in 2004, that was my first interview. Then when I met Suffocation, and then when I met Autopsy last year, I was really scared shitless. So this is like the 4th time this has happened to me in my life, my 8 years of doing this.
But if you listen to their lyrics and stuff like that, I could see your point. But I mean, with us, I really don't understand why.
Because you guys are like icons and big stars to me, that's why.
Cool. Right on.
Understand
Thank
that?
you. Thank you. I do.
What does it mean for a band like Saint Vitus to play at Infernofestival? How does that feel? Because this is
kind of
definitely
weird
one of the
because
better
it's a
ones.
lot of black metal bands, it seems like. But you know what? It seems like people want us, and that's cool.
But we've done it. We did
Hole in the Sky.
Maryland Death Fest, and Hole in the Sky was the same way, and Devil's Side was the same way, but that was kind of more punk rock. We did that one. It's like, you know.
I must say, when I see posters of like, you know, people at their acts like getting ready to eat children, I mean that's not only a little disturbing. It seems just a little bit comical, really. You know, unless if they're really walking the walk, then that's pretty heavy. You know.
Yeah, but I mean, we had like bands like Deicide, Suffocation as well.
So they
like
walk the walk, I guess. You know.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're hardcore Satanists, real card-carrying Satanists.
Oh, those guys no. Well, Deicide, yeah, but Suffocation, no. Not really.
I don't really know much about death suffocation or whatever. Suffocation.
Now, was it kind of like weird writing again, like writing a new album, or did it just come out naturally this time?
It came out pretty quick. I mean, I wrote lyrics to one song and put together the instrumental. David wrote the rest of it. But we took one of the songs on the road for a while.
Yeah. Less than nice.
It's better, in my opinion. It's nice if you can start working on the tune live before you record it.
Yeah.
Because then you can get the inflect, you know, then you can get everything right. Especially for me singing, I can get all the little inflections I want to get. I mean, writing the words is hard, you know. Like sometimes I'll be in the studio and it'll be changing like one word here or there to make it just perfect, you know. So.
And how would you say the doom metal scene is in the States? Like, it's pretty popular here.
It's gotten bigger.
It's getting better.
It's getting a lot better, actually.
A lot better than it used to be, that's for damn sure.
And folks over here got it quicker. I mean, the first time we came over here, we played to 500 people. In the States, we were drawing like 50.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they really got it a lot quicker. They understand it. I'm not really sure why. but yeah, the States has really opened up. It's amazing.
And who are some of your main musical influences?
Well, Black Sabbath, of course.
Right.
Alice Cooper group for me, them, and Blue Oyster Cult, and like 70s, because that's when I grew up. So, you know, that's like my main things, my main influences.
And you?
Yeah, I was into Beatles. I love the Beatles still. Hendrix, John McLaughlin. I like a lot of proggy, like guitar players like Alan Holdsworth, John McLaughlin. But of course, Hendrix, Johnny Winter, Nazareth.
Tons of people.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot. In my world, really, guitar-driven bands mainly is my thing. Sabbath.
Even like bands like Leonard Skinner does a big influence.
Yeah.
Because even though we basically are not the same style of music, but they did put an influence. And even me, like people like Mark Bolan, T-Rex was an influence on me. Of course, Alice Cooper, Black Sabbath.
Yeah, I mean, we're old enough. I feel pretty lucky.
Beatles,
Like
the Stones, you know, Clapton. I mean, you know, you just go on and on and on, and who you could talk about who influences you.
trying to think of some new bands that I like.
Yeah, what do you think of a lot of the newer music that's out there? You know, there's a really big doom metal band from here named Devil.
Oh, they're great.
They're awesome. I love Stian. He's like one of my favorite people.
They're really cool.
And as far as like the thrash genre goes,
Yeah.
I still think Slayer screams everybody. I have not seen that. I've not seen anybody really stand up to them yet.
Right.
That's kind of my opinion. I mean, I'm not really into like personally, I'm not really into like the style vocals that much. It's just me.
And you, what are some of your favorite bands these days that you actually listen to that are the newer?
Hank the Third.
Yeah, Hank Third. Hank 3, yes. And you?
Well, yeah, new bands, because when I am not doing music, I don't listen to music.
Mm-hmm.
I watch TV.
Yeah.
But like newer bands, Devil and Red Fang are the two that come to mind before anybody else. Because both those bands are great.
What are some of your favorite TV shows, if you had to name 3?
Oh, I watch kiddie shows. I like iCarly, Nickelodeon cartoons. My favorite show on TV is wrestling, pro wrestling, and Big Bang Theory is great, you know. But yeah, I put on Nickelodeon and watch reruns of iCarly all day long. Sit and smoke pot and it's like, that's good.
I mean, when I had cable, my kids would come over and I'd put on Boomerang.
Yeah.
And I would tell them, that's the cartoons I used to watch when I was a little boy.
Yeah.
Which is really pretty cool, actually. But, I mean, I don't watch TV. I hardly watch any TV anymore at all, actually. I think TV is like majorly controlled, and I think it's kind of I mean, he watches cartoons, which is different than, like, people that watch, I don't know, man. It's a control thing.
Do you watch any TV?
Sports. Basketball and auto racing.
Cool. Do you bet on sports by any chance? Okay. That's a smart thing. Do you guys do anything else besides music? I mean, do you have day jobs? What kind of day jobs, if you care to say, do you have?
I work in herb/head shop in New Orleans.
Okay.
I package herbs for people use them for medicines and voodoo and stuff like that. And I work in the little thing bagging up the bags. I used to work in the store, but then I got a lot of death threats, so they wouldn't let me work in the store anymore.
Are you serious?
Yeah, because I don't take any shit from the assholes down there. You know, if I say show me your ID and they give me any shit, I tell you fuck you, get out of my fucking store, and then they want to fight and you know. So now I don't deal with the people anymore. I sit in the back all by myself and package up the herbs and sniff some of them and get loaded and you know.
And what do you do?
I'm a full-time entertainer.
Okay, that's cool.
I play acoustic guitar. I've got like a few projects that I do. And I must say, it doesn't quite pay the bills, but it's getting there.
And you?
Pretty much nothing. Watch TV.
You're a landlord.
You're a landlord?
I guess so, yeah.
Oh, that's fun. You'd probably be a really cool landlord. Probably get away with people with not paying
He's
rent
all
or something.
enthusiastic.
You wouldn't evict me, would you?
Depends how far you got behind. You're getting a big check-in over the next 30 days or so.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about the demo, Blessed Night.
Single.
Yeah, the single.
Yeah.
What was this? How did that come about exactly?
That's the one song that I wrote the words to. David wrote the music, and
Right.
when he brought the music out, he asked me if I'd write some the words to it, and that we started playing it live and developed everything. Basically, it's sort of like a sci-fi trip about a warrior king and his like really intense queen who defend their planet. And
It's cool. Are you guys going to
Thank
do any
you.
music videos at all anytime soon?
We did one.
Yeah, we did one for Let Them Fall.
It's done by a Danish guy, actually, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's pretty wacky. I mean, it's pretty intense, really, actually.
I like it. It's weird.
It's weird. I didn't like it at first. I mean, it kind of grew on me a little bit, but because it got chopped up, I really want to see it. Man, too bad they couldn't have done the original treatment.
I know.
One of the reasons is we had a sponsor, and so that's all good. But you know,
They just didn't want the violence and
yeah,
stuff
I
in
think
it.
it was the initial treatise was a little too heavy. So,
You should do one for a Blessed Night. That would be really cool.
man, you'd make a great queen in that video.
Would I?
Yeah.
Michael's supposed to be here from the record label today, so
He'll be here.
yeah. So if you hunt him down, bring that idea up to him to see what he says.
So how did the Vinos interlude come about in the album?
David asked me to put together a piece. We've done something like that before, and with like When Emotion Dies, or I guess When Emotion Dies, and he thought that it needed a little break in the action there, some kind of dreamy piece, and so I had a basic idea, and I just got together with Tony Reed, our producer, our engineer, I guess, who's also the guitar player on Moss Generators playing today, But me and him, we laid out the structure and stuff, and then we put it together. We kind of cut it up a little bit and, you know, rearranged everything. It's pretty cool. Came out really, really nice and dreamy, I think.
And what happened on the Metal Alliance tour? How was that?
Helmet wasn't drawn very good, so it caused like a massive trickle down of like kind of like I don't know. It was a hard tour. There were 7 bands on the tour. 7 bands. Okay. Well, basically, the bottom bands at that time, Red Fang hadn't had their viral videos yet, and so they were drawing a small amount of people, but it was great people, but it was too many bands, and it was like it got stretched out real thin. And finally, we felt sorry for the other guys. We started giving them our beer and splitting our catering with them because they were like had nothing, and so yeah, it was a little bit cool. But I thought it was a great tour because the United States is opening up for hard rock.
It's cool. Yeah, fans want to go out there and look up some stuff on the web, like buy your stuff. Are you guys gonna have vinyl come out?
We have vinyl right now.
This is awesome. Everyone has vinyl. This is so perfect.
Vinyl is hot.
I love vinyl.
It's the best-selling thing
in the world.
It's the best-selling thing we have right now.
I think it sells more than like CDs probably.
Now it does.
Now we got to buy like record players.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should get the art. I mean, you get
I have mine from the old
you get the art and you get the fidelity. You know.
I listen to it.
Yeah, you get the fidelity and you get the art. I mean, if the vinyl's done right, you know, of course, you have to mix differently for vinyl than you would CD because if you try to put too much low end on it, then it gets squeezed out, right? But nowadays with digital mastering, I mean, vinyl is hot, man. That's really our best selling product, right? But you got to carry it around with you. You got to carry it around, you know.
It's cool. I like looking at the artwork and hanging the stuff up, getting it signed.
Yeah.
I mean, I like vinyl.
Sounds good too. If it's done right, it sounds really good.
Now, make sure you guys pick up Lil F65. Did you come up with the name Lil F65?
Yeah, it's basically it has a double meaning. If you look at the artwork, the girl is Lily, female, patient number 65, and she's abandoned in the asylum. But if you take it literally, Lily F65 is a tranquilizer that's really strong. They used it to knock out horses when they operated on them in the 70s, and I used to take them all the time. Okay. So we named it after that. So it's a double meaning.
Was that as strong as 2-0, Benny?
It is 2-0.
It is. That's what I thought. I had 2-0.
2-0 is great.
That's exactly what it is.
2-0 are great. Too bad they're out of print.
In any case, where can fans pick up your stuff? Do you have an official website? I know you guys are on Facebook. You have a Facebook page.
Yeah, we have a website too, I think.
Yeah, SaintVitusBand.com, right? Yep. Saint Vitus Band, because there's a couple other ones. SaintVitusBand,
So go to www.saintvitusband.com and we spell out the word saint on this.
Yeah.
Yep.
And make sure to pick up Lil F65 on Seasons of the Mist, who are awesome guys, and I love you guys.
You can probably go to their website too as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or you could just get it today here at the festival.
Just buy it here, buy while they're on tour. And any plans coming up for 2013? Any more touring plans?
Oh, we're gonna tour.
Well, we're going to Australia for 4 days in July. That's the only thing that's actually like set, and it's still. It could still not happen, but it looks like it's gonna. And then there's talk, but there's nothing concrete.
Nothing concrete, but we'll be touring, I'm sure.
You guys should play like Sturgis or something, or the Love Ride.
Sturgis doesn't want to pay us any money.
It's Sturgis. What do you expect?
Yeah, but so no.
Well, I mean, I'm the only Harley aficionado in the band. I mean, it's kind of
And do you have any messages for your fans today?
Just thank you for everything you do for us.
Thanks for remembering after all the years.
Yeah,
for buying Lily.
That's right. I mean, it's the fans and the people that have kept us going. So thanks again.
Yep.
Cool. Well, thank you for taking the time to do this, and make sure to check them out on the web and pick up the album. And I think that's about it for today. I gotta go drink.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.